Good day, everybody. So, Guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. I want us to go through a couple of beautiful trades that happened this week. And guys, it's the same trades every day. Honestly, same thing every day that I've been preaching for the longest time. Okay, and honestly, trading shouldn't be difficult. Okay, you shouldn't struggle when you're trading. You just have to master one setup and be good at it. Back test it day and night. Okay, be really good at it. Then just rinse and repeat it. Okay, you shouldn't be struggling. Okay, so it's the same trades that I've been preaching for the longest time. So guys, you already know that with the most explosive trading strategy for indices, we come 10 to 5 minutes before the session begins, and then we ask ourselves three questions: who is trapped? Do we have any form of a trend? And do we have news? Once you have answered these questions, we go into the session, and that's where we start waiting, being patient, sitting on our hands and waiting for a chart pattern, because the chart pattern tells us what they are doing. Remember, on the day we don't know if we're gonna buy or if we're gonna sell. We're gonna wait for prices to confirm, to tell us what they're gonna do. Okay, so we try by all means to eliminate the directional bias so that we don't fight prices. Okay, we want to trade from the now, from the moment, from the now. What are they saying now? Okay, we don't want to come and say, oh, today I'm gonna buy. No, we want the prices to tell us what they're gonna do, and that's highly important. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a chart pattern. Once we see a chart pattern, we want to see an evidence candle, and that's the big candle that breaks out of our pattern. Okay, and then after, not any breakout or every breakout candle, a big candle, which is an engulfing candle that breaks out of the pattern, that's what we call an evidence candle. Okay, but the pattern is a prerequisite. Then if the pattern is there, we want to see the evidence candle. This is highly important. Then that's where we enter. Okay, so guys, let's start with Wednesday. Okay, because I'm not going to do many days. I just want to keep my videos as short as I can so that everybody will get a fair chance of learning from them. Okay, so guys, I say the first question is who is trapped. If you look at here at this, you realize that okay, we are only coming here 5 to 10 minutes before the session. Who is losing? Who was sent into the wrong direction? Who is prices punishing at the moment? Everybody who went down. And we already said that most of the days they are going to trap above or below the closing price of the previous day. Okay, so here you can see they send people down, they move away, send people down, send people down, send people down. So everybody who fell for the down moment, for the down movement, everybody who sold here is trapped, because that person is at a loss when prices are opening here. Okay, so once we know he's trapped, we ask ourselves, are we in any form of a trend? Okay, I have many videos about different kinds of trends. I also have a playbook in the description about the different types of trends, because you don't want to be counter trending an explosive trend. Okay, you just want to be aware of the trends. So look at this, guys. We are not in any form of a trend. Okay, we don't have two trend lines, which is the prerequisite of an explosive trend. Okay, and then do we have news? Yes, we had news later in the evening. South Africa, it was around 8 p.m. Okay, so that was around here late in the evening. We had 4 minutes, something like that. So during the session and before the session, we don't have news. So what do? We go and wait for the session to open. Okay, and once the session is opening, obviously this is where the session opens. Okay, I'm using this session indicator here, the gray box, because this is where this is the session at which I'm trading. Okay, and I'm willing to go 30 minutes after the session. Okay, so look at this red candle here is the first candle that opens the session. And one thing you'll realize is most of the candles that open the session are going to be stop hands. Okay, sending people into the wrong direction. Why? Because that's when most of the orders are getting in. Okay, because that's the equity opening time. Remember, these are indices. This is when people are placing a lot of orders. Okay, so there's going to be a big volatility here. So what happens? They go up, then they come down, they go up, they come down. And guys, here something very important: if you don't understand what's happening, please do nothing. Okay, it doesn't matter if the move was so big you could have made a lot. No, that's not what we are after. We are after our own moves. We need what belongs to us. Okay, so what did they do? They came down, went up, came down, went up, and exploded down. So somebody is could be tempted to say, oh, but they went 225 points or pips. I missed. If I entered here, oh, I could have made this, I could have made this. Guys, that doesn't matter. Okay, remember this, that doesn't matter. If you don't understand anything, don't do nothing. Okay, and of course there are people who have setups that allow them to actually sell here. Let them take what belongs to them and take what belongs to you, because the moment you get tempted to take something you don't understand, you are gonna be giving your capital to those who understand what's happening at that moment, because obviously you don't have an edge, they have an edge, so they're going to take from you. So as I said, during the session, we want to see a chart pattern. Okay, we want to see a chart pattern. Then after that, we want to see an evidence candle. Look, okay, throughout here we don't have a chart pattern. The only time we had a chart pattern was here, and I told you 90% of my trades are actually based on triangles. Could be a right angle triangle where we only have hypotenuse slope to one side and the bottom line is straight, okay? Or it could be an asymmetrical triangle where both hypotenuses are sloped. One is sloped up, the other one is sloped down. Okay, so if you look at this, here we had an inverted triangle, okay? It is a triangle, but it's inverted. If you reach Abaka, you'll see this kind of patterns, okay? So look at what happened. They broke out here, okay? They broke out here. I didn't take it here because I was a little bit late. I took it here, okay? And what I usually do, as I always say, is I will set, when I see a pattern building, I will set an alert here and I will set an alert down here. Why? Because I don't know what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm waiting for them to tell me what to do, okay? So it's so easy to set an alert. You right click and then you come to trading here and then you click alert, okay? It will set an alert here. You come down here, you do the same thing, trading, and then you click an alert and it will show you an alert. Yes, obviously, when prices break this line over here, it's gonna ring. When prices break this line over here, it's gonna ring. So you'll hardly miss it, okay? So for me, yes, I missed it here, but I was only able to take it here. And then my stops were roughly 25 pips because I'm willing to go from 15 to 25. So my stops were roughly here, okay? My stops were roughly here. The pattern is there. Yes, there's a bracket candle. I was supposed to enter it here, okay? Because you can see this move is going, okay? But I only entered it here and then I targeted 50 pips and it was hit somewhere here. You see 50 pips in 14 minutes, in 13 minutes actually. You see, this shouldn't be stressful. Same thing every day, okay? And as I said, I compare these ones and take the easiest one, okay? If you look at the Dow, oh, I have the pattern drawn out here for you, okay? Look at it here. You see, this is a triangle with 3 touches. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And sometimes, yes, of course, guys, they will break out here and then give you like an evidence candle and pull back, maybe close you, and then come again and give you another evidence candle. These are the kind of trades that I take. You know why? Simply because if they hadn't closed my first entry, I was still gonna add more size here. Okay, this is how I scale in. So I'm not revenging. I'm taking it where I would obviously take it as a scaling. Okay, so again here they hit 50 pips. Actually, they hit it down here. Okay, they hit 50 pips here. So you can see, guys, 50 pips, so easy. Yes, there were many things happening here, but honestly, there was no clean pattern here. Okay, there was no clean pattern. The only thing that came close to a pattern was something like a triangle over here. But again, they broke out with a heavy candle. You're not going to take a trade when they've gone 65 pips, okay? You're not going to have 65 pip stops. That's so big, okay? But this one, again, wasn't that clean because it only had 1, 2 touches, okay? I tried to make it 3 touches so that you don't jump into premature trades. And guys, don't be greedy. There's no need to be greedy. Just take what is yours. Look at this here. Look at this here. You see already, this is 47 pips, okay? So if you're targeting 100, that's on you, because the pattern itself didn't even give you a sign of going 100 pips, okay? Even if you look at the time it took to build the pattern, it's less than an hour. So obviously, yes, they are gonna get punished, but they might not reach 100 pips, okay? So 50-50, you are done. That's 100 pips, okay? It's not about the number of pips, it's about the quality. With quality, you can take a bigger lot size, okay? That's highly important. So quickly, let's go to yesterday because I told you I'm just gonna do 2 days, okay? Okay, same questions we ask ourselves every day. Who is trapped? We're only coming here, all right? So we have to ask ourselves the question, who is trapped? Okay, since we are coming when prices are here, who is trapped? Obviously, everybody who went down is trapped here, okay? So guys, if we are going to be given an opportunity to the downside, we want to make sure we have sufficient pips, okay? We have enough pips, okay? We have enough pips, okay? So guys, look at this. These guys are trapped. And the previous day, yes, we said Okay, for the previous day, what did we say? Okay, I'm gonna get confused. I explained it here. Okay, for the previous day, yes, we say these guys over here were trapped, but remember, they were released. So the moment they are released, we take this thing out. Okay, now they are released. Nobody is trapped anymore because they are released. That's why we were able to take this trade, because those guys were already released. Okay, if they are not released, you need to make sure you have at least 50 pips. Okay, from the point where the evidence candle is being given to the point whereby they would release those who are trapped. Okay, so look at this. These guys over here are trapped, right? They are trapped. And now, are we in any form of a trend? Let's see if we have two trend lines. Let's see if we are in any form of a trend. Obviously, no. We only have one trend line, guys, okay? And as I said, I have a lot of videos about trends. I also have a playbook below, okay? So, guys, okay, let me just delete this one, okay? So, we continue, guys. We continue, we continue, we continue. Same thing every day, honestly. We continue. The session opens. Do we have news? Yes, we had news at 9:45. Okay, the wait is 9:45, 45, 45, 45. Okay. Yes, this is the candle. This candle with a pin. You know that most of these news are just like they are revisions, and when there is revisions, most likely we're not gonna have those crazy moves. Okay, so we had this kind of news. Okay, and these guys are trapped here, so we are not going to trade inside trap volume. This is important because you might end up being trapped. Okay, but fortunately they released them here because they pinned them out. So we didn't take a trade here anyway. Okay, because that was where the pattern was still being built. Okay, so guys, you just want to know, because most of the days they might not release them. They might just bring you down to trap you all together with those guys they have trapped. Okay, and then reverse. So you just want to be aware. Okay, so this is the pattern they gave. Okay, one touch. This is a touch because it came close. Okay, okay, or if you don't count it, is this one. Okay, and then they kept playing inside. Okay, yes, we don't have three touches, but they kept playing inside, so this pattern is reliable. And guys, you just have to backtest and practice these things. Okay, then you'll understand them better. Then boom, they give you a very big candle. Okay, a very big candle. 1 minute, look at the time. There was 1 minute to 10 minutes before the half-hour mark, and that's our timing. So it's just 1 minute before our timing. You see, it's important. They give you what? An evidence candle, guys. They give you what? An evidence candle. So we have a pattern evidence candle. The evidence candle, it's outside trap volume. At this point, they've already released those people who were trapped before, because those guys were losing, so they released them. Okay, so we can take trap volume out, and we have a pattern, and they've broken out of the pattern. Evidence candle, evidence candle. And then look, yes, it's fine. Yes, it's fine. 25 pips here. Okay, we don't go beyond 25. Yes, the candle might be above 25, but we don't go beyond 25 with our stop losses. Okay, and yes, sometimes they will pull back and stop you and then give you another candle going down. That's the one I said I do take. Okay, it's just that I don't want to have stop losses like of 60 pips, which are accounting for a pullback, and then maybe I'm wrong. They have other plans. They close me now. I lost more than I'm willing to lose. Okay, so look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's go to your 50 pips. 50 pips, 50 pips, 50 pips. In how many minutes? In roughly 15 minutes. Yes. 50 pips, 15 minutes. That's NASDAQ. Okay. That's NASDAQ. I think yesterday there was just a lot. You see, they actually ended up going 150, but I told you it's not about being greedy. Again, it's about taking what belongs to you. Let's see the size of the pattern. The size of the pattern was 75. How long did it take? Okay, it took above an hour. So this is a kind of trade where you can target 100 pips. Why? Because they took over an hour to build what? To build the pattern. So even if you took 100 pips, good. You see, guys, this is so wonderful. This is so beautiful. Same thing every day. Okay, they did touch. I took the body. Okay, I took this body, and it also accounted for this touch here. Okay, until they broke out and gave a beautiful candle. And then even later, I also took the Dow. I didn't take this one. Okay, I didn't take this one, but I took the Dow. Yes, I took Dow yesterday for 100 and back to the low, because yesterday I took Dow back to the low here, which was roughly 130. We'll go to it. Okay, look, they give you a rectangle, they give you another what, they give you what, an evidence candle. Boom, they are gone. Okay, guys, this is so beautiful, so beautiful. There was 2 minutes left for our timing, but I took this one. Okay, I took the down, not this Nasdaq one. But again, guys, it fell 200 and something. Actually, I think it fell roughly, yeah, 300 and something. Okay, and this is not just, oh, but it's a pattern. How do you take this trade? But you said you don't take trades after late. You only wait for 30 minutes after the session has ended. That is true. But remember, yesterday we have a very, very, very big trend. What do I mean by that? They explode down. What do? They creep. They creep up. You can see creep, creep, creep. This is a creeping trend. What did I say? Go back to your playbook. You have the playbook, guys. I told you, if they explode down very quick and then they creep, 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 that is a sign that prices are going to continue going down. You don't have to counter trend everything. You just have to understand everything, okay? This trend is in your playbook, to be honest. Tell me if I'm lying. Talk to me in the comments. If I'm lying, tell me. This is in your playbook. They explode down. They creep, 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 creep. What do? Boom, they fall. Okay? Boom, they fall. Okay? So guys, this is the kind of trend you have, and I put it in your playbook. So I was observing these moves very carefully because of the creeping, because of the type of trend we had. Let's go to the let's go to the Dow, the one I said I took. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the trappings and everything because it's the same thing. Okay, they trap released, and also they gave an opportunity after releasing. Okay, so it's more or less the same kind of thing. Okay, it's just that here with the Dow, I told you always compare them and take the easiest one. Okay, with the Dow, the part here it gave a channel. I'm not a fan of channels. I don't love channels. Hence, Nasdaq was more better for me yesterday. I took Nasdaq here, but here I took the Dow. You know, it's because this one was much better for me as a triangle. Yes, I understand this. They did come down, they went up, come down, up, come down. Okay, and yes, they didn't give 3 touches, but you just have to practice this a lot, back test it, and then you start understanding these patterns. Okay, because it's not every pattern when they're going to give you three touches, but I will advise you to take the ones with 3 touches when you are still starting, when you haven't back tested enough, because you haven't got the experience. Okay, so focus on what will give you the best returns. Okay, this one, yes, is a channel. I don't like channels, honestly, so I'm not going to talk about this channel because I'm not a fan of channels. Those who took it, congrats, but I don't love channels. Okay, so let's look at what they did later. What did they do? This is the one I took because I saw okay, I saw something here. If you look here, yes, they came down, and okay, let's look. They came down, yes, they went up again. Okay, as they came up, one thing that I saw is like, okay, if you actually pay close attention to this, what is this? If you pay close attention to this, you'll see, to me this looked like a shoulder head, and then yes, they come and bounce here, and then they pull back, but it's not a good head and shoulder. Okay, it's not a good head and shoulder. I wouldn't advise taking it if you don't have a proper experience. Go and back test. That's why I always advise you guys to back test, because you need the experience. Okay, you need experience. Okay, and then when I saw this engulfing candle, I took it because to me it resembled the head and shoulder. And then yes, I'm against head and shoulders that are actually inside. Okay, that are actually inside. But when you look at this, it went up, and that's where they started building something like this. And then again, for me, it was okay. There was something like an explosion down, and there was a just a simple creeping trend, because you can see they creep all the way, and then boom, they break out. Okay, so I took this one for 130. I think it was 130 because I took it back to this point here. Okay, because this move was already in motion. Okay, and then paying attention to what happened at Nasdaq. Okay, I think it was 130. Yes, it was 130. That's where I took it to, but it actually ended up going another 100. But had I just wanted to keep on holding, they would have came back for me. Okay, even now they would have came back for me, because here are prices. So guys, as you can see, all these things are in your playbook. Okay, these are simple trades you should just be taking advantage of. Okay, I know, guys, I'm against a head and shoulder that is inside, because now it's no longer like a good head and shoulder. But remember what we had: price exploding down, creeping, coming down again. So I understood this. The creeping wasn't good on this one, but on the Nasdaq it was better. But I just saw this one as a better trade for me yesterday, and that's why I took it. But again, guys, I always tell you, even if you doubt the pattern, one thing that's gonna stand out is the evidence candle. Okay, I know some of you want to enter before the evidence candle, but you don't have an edge, or I possibly don't have an edge until I see the evidence candle. Just look at how beautiful it is. Just look. They always break out with big candles. And if you ask yourself why, it's simply because this is a point whereby those who took the wrong direction are in immediate losses, and that's why they don't play around. They just go straight. Okay, they always break out with big candles if they are ready to go. So if they just break out with a small candle like this one, we don't take it, because that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for breakouts that break out with a big candle. And I know it's tempting to take it before it breaks out, or before this candle close, but remember, they can still close this one as a pin, of which they did yesterday. Where was it? Okay, they gave this beautiful engulfing, and then I gave, but here we didn't have a pattern. I saw that yesterday. I just don't remember where, but I saw that. Oh, I think it was on the Dow, if I'm not mistaken. Where was it? But I saw it where they built a pattern and built a pattern, then boom, they closed with a pin. Not yesterday, it's the day before yesterday. Okay, but anyway, guys, I believe you can see how simple these things are. Wait for the evidence candle. Wait for the evidence candle. This is what I always advise people. Every day, guys, they're going to close with evidence candles. And guys, you don't have to be greedy. The moment you think you want to make a lot in one day, you're going to end up losing a lot in one day. Actually, I was supposed to enter here. Just look at the candles that break out. Look at these two candles. Wow, amazing. They are shifting the zones instantly from those who took the wrong direction or the opposite direction. And guys, as I always say, if you are greedy and you now want to target 500 pips here because you want to make a lot, you are gonna lose. Okay, you're gonna lose. Believe me, I've done that. I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, the moment you start being greedy, you're gonna lose. But target your 50 pips. You're gonna have many take profits. Green days. Many green days. Okay, because most of the day they will go 50 pips. Some days they won't. Tell me, if you targeted 150, you lost this trade, whereas you were supposed to get it. Okay, most of the days they will go to 50. So stop being greedy. Okay, you trading is a business. It's not about making big profits in one day. No, it's about making profits consistently over time. Unfortunately, it's so sometimes it's so like tempting. You take this trade over here. Yes, you see the evidence candle. You take this trade and you just pull, you take profits, you pull them as far as you can, and you see the returns, and you say like, wow, I'm gonna make a lot. Guys, if you want to target large amounts of pips, it's better if you are using a bigger time frame. If you are trading from an 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame, those patterns will go to big targets. But guys, this one is just the 1 minute. Okay, it's just the 1 minute, and the pattern itself will tell you if it has the potential to go 100 or not. Okay, just go, please go and backtest. I've gave you a lot of tools to backtest for free. I've gave you uh, a lot of tools. Okay, there is FX Blue, there is FX Simulator. You can start with the demo, or you can just buy it. Guys, honestly, the more you backtest, the more experience you're gonna gain. You're not gonna make it in this business without experience. I know this is all you want without backtesting, without practicing, but you're not gonna be as good as you would if you were putting in the work every day. Okay, guys, please backtest this thing, get the experience, become an expert, rinse and repeat, and just stop searching for thousands of strategies. You're gonna get confused and it's gonna take you longer to learn. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. I appreciate you guys. Same thing today.